Section Z. Let me play it.
Okay.
And I'll decide.
You decide what?
The spell. Section Z, alright.
I remember it had cool music. The title screen music, anyway. It's like a side-scrolling shooter, choose your own adventure.
Okay.
Like at the end of the level, you choose up or down. And you can keep on going in loops.
Oh man, I've played a game like this called Abadox. Okay, so it's A and B.
Yeah, like one is shoot one direction, one shoot the other direction.
That's kind of inventive. I don't know, I usually like the games where you just pick one direction to shoot in and
yeah.
leave it at that. Like, I have this game from my Famicom called Paradius,
yeah.
which is the Parody Gradius, but you get to select your own ships, and one of which is a squid. It's cool. I like games like this. One of my favorite, like, since this is an early Capcom game, it's back wherever they just had, like, the red label or something on it. Or, like, the red Capcom.
Yeah. Like
Mega Man 1 was one of the earlier Capcom games, and Gunsmoke. It's really, really fun. It's kind of like a bullet hell, but, like, it's a vertical scroller, and you shoot in, like, 2 diagonals. Like,
right.
And you can do upgrades and all that great stuff. Overall, it's pretty good. Kind of like your Sunset Riders or something. One of my favorite, for the NES at least, dang. Screen flickers get me. That and they already start you off with a ton of bullets coming out.
I know.
This game isn't plenty.
I never liked this game when I was a little kid because it was way too hard for me.
Yeah. Oh, you can kind of walk on the ground?
Yeah. I probably played this game when I was like 3 or 4, and then never again until I was like probably 20.
Yeah. I think that was a spreader.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to find space. I'm trying to pay attention to both sides of the screen, and I kind of want to hug the middle. Okay, so up or down? I'll go down this time. Doesn't look like they provided me with much of an option. Well, what's the thing? Have you ever played Metal Storm?
No, I heard that game's good though.
I have it.
That game's pretty expensive.
No, it's not, man. They mislabeled it as...
well, okay, normally it's expensive.
They mislabeled it as Metal Fighter, and I got it for $5.
Well, it goes for like 30 or 40
yeah,
usually.
Metal Fighter... dang it. Metal Fighter is a Color Dreams game.
Oh.
Not the same quality. What's happening?
Game over, man.
Where? Shoot me through space. I'll get better. Samus helmet. Did you see that? I mean, Metroid helmet. No. Oh, okay. I have to wait for it to reposition me and guide me down. I really wish I could have an upgrade. Maybe it... Oh! It depends on... You don't really want to have your last guy be on the left side. Yeah. Otherwise, you're not going to get your power up. I prefer Gradius. I think Gradius is a better game than this.
Yeah, this game isn't that good.
Because you can choose your own upgrades. Like, you can either choose to spend it on, like, you know, extra speed or, like, an assistant. That's my favorite thing about the Gradius game.
You skip straight to 3.
Like, yeah, you can, like, get those missiles that, you know, guide along the wall, so I won't have to fight these crazy climber guys. Oh, that was a bullet. I like variety in my bullet hells. I got Gradius, I believe 4 or something for the Super Nintendo. I have Super R-Type. Those games are amazing.
Section 6.
That's one thing I gotta get you into. Is like since you missed out on a lot of Super. Oh, that's like one hit kill.
Yeah.
I have to get you into a lot of good Super Nintendo games.
Yeah, that's one thing I missed. I mean, I liked like Mega Man X.
Mega Man X is good, but there's so many other great games for the Super Nintendo.
Super Metroid.
Ah, dang it. All the third-party games on the Super Nintendo were actually really good, too. Even licensed games were pretty damn good on it. I have this thing I bought for my Super Nintendo that's kind of like a save stater.
Oh. I think I've seen that thing.
I bought it from Vintage Stock, and Hudson made it. And basically, if you're playing a game or something, and I know, it's ridiculous. It's gonna throw me back out of space.
We have to watch it.
I'll give it one more try. Continue or retry. What's the difference?
Oh no.
I guess it's like one starts you like if I made it to a midway point or something.
Maybe.
Anyway, say your game didn't like have a backup chip or something like that in it. You could like pick a spot and save it, and it would have like you could put in like AA batteries, and as long as those batteries lived, you could save your game. I know it's kind of you know, rudimentary.
How much did you get that thing for?
Oh boy, I think I got it for $5. I mean,
Seriously?
like they didn't know what it was.
Oh, that is awesome.
That's one of the best parts about finding shit that people can't identify as like $5, $3. It's especially nifty because like you have to like you hold like LR and then you hit X or something if you want to save. And so it's kind of like old school emulation. And honestly, the only reason why I'm not a fan of emulation is because, like, I don't feel as committed to the game.
Right, I know exactly.
Like, whenever you put in the game and you clean it up and you have the controller in your hand.
You know you're going to play it for at least a little while.
Yeah.
Like,
it's like, I set this system up, I'm going to play it.
Yeah, like emulation, you just, like, click next.
Next. It's like, oh, yes, you feel like a Roman emperor. You're like, not good enough.
Right, you're like,
on
I'm playing this.
One.
I finally got it to work. You're going to do.
Oh, I barely touched them. They're one-hit kills.
Yeah.
I have like E20 out of 20, E15, and it seems
that's
like
only bullets, I think.
What are you talking about?
Like, only bullets hurt you that. Like, only bullets take away from your energy. Like, anything, if you touch, like, an enemy, it's a one-hit kill.
Do you have a turbo controller for this? Because
no, I do not.
My thumb is getting tired.
I don't have
I know I'm bitching, and trust me, internet viewers, I have played plenty of games to tear up my thumb. Res being all of them.
Or Mario Party.
No, that's more of your palm.
Oh, okay, yeah.
At least that was my experience. No. 5th grade was a weird time. I remember my friend Brian and I, we rented Mario Party when it first came out. And I mean, it was a new thing because, you know, Mario's been in a lot of just crazy, like, games or whatever. And that was the first of its kind. Dang it. And that game demanded so much out of you. You're like, Urgh. So they actually issued gloves for it. Okay, I said that was the last time. It's not going to be the last time. I'm going to give it one more go. What's the difference between continue and retry? I have unlimited continues, it seems. Alright, it doesn't seem like there's any weapon upgrades that I know of.
I don't think so.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
I don't know. I honestly don't know. What's the L mean?
I don't know.
What does hitting select do?
I've hit it.
Oh.
And nothing happens.
I honestly don't know. I haven't played this game enough to know.
Do I charge? Like, there's no charge button. Pushing them together only positions it left, always.
Oh, what's that?
Oh!
What was that? There's like a little hovering ghost spaceship or something.
Did I summon something?
I don't know.
I'm gonna go up this time. I'm gonna constantly go up. Anyway, my friend Brian and I rented Mario Party and Return of the Living Dead. And then, our video store, which is one thing I'll miss about video stores, is they sold 2 liters of pop and, like, you know, all your candies and stuff like that. We got a 2 liter of orange slice, and we drank that entire thing and played through the pain on Mario Party. Also, I have another first experience with Mario Party. Not only just tearing out my hand, but I broke my first controller playing it.
Yeah.
It was because of the slot car derby.
What about the thing where you have to spin it really hard and then you get the little flying guy?
There's no reward for it. It's just bragging rights.
Right.
I got him all the way around the room once. Like, my friend started an urban legend. He's like, if you get him all the way around the room, you get a special blue star or something.
I hate those people who just, like, make up stuff in video games.
I'm so bored.
I'm gonna make up stuff about video games.
I will do that. I'm probably guilty of that. I remember Brendan was one of those people.
What do you make up?
The Yoshi in Pokemon.
Did he say that? I think he read that from, like, something else. Because I remember he showed me.
Yeah, he told me that. And
how did you not die?
He'd rather have, yeah, other people debunk it. I guess the legs don't count as the hitbox. Yeah, he told me, he's like, Yoshi's in it. You can do this.
I remember there was some... He went down a level. He went from 6 to 5.
Whoa, super fast. Alright, just bring me over here. I'll go down this way.
Back, ooh, up to 8.
Sometimes I have, like, gravity and then, like, okay, jetpack. I've gotten a lot farther. I've gotten better because you have to get used to both sides. I played like a real man's game like Death Smiles. That's a real bullet hell there.
Ikaruga.
Oh man, Ikaruga is a good game.
That's really good, but it's really, really hard.
I had one of those small box TVs, and if you like change the screen, like basically it has the sidebars, but if you turn it to a horizontal shooter, like it gets rid of the black bars.
Oh.
So I turned it to horizontal, and I just flipped my TV on its side and played it that way, so I had the whole screen.
That's funny. Yeah, that game is really hard. I had it for I downloaded it for Dreamcast.
You just have to keep the flip in mind.
Yeah.
It's really easier than in most.
Well, it gets harder later in the game.
Later in the game, of course it does, but
the first couple levels aren't that bad, but you're 5 again. I think if you go backwards, it just skips the level for you.
I enjoyed Ikaruga quite a bit. I love bullet hell games. I wish they make like a giant bullet hell compilation.
There's that like Raiden Fighter Aces for 360 that has Raiden 1, 2, and 3 on it.
Raiden, man.
That's pretty. I have that. I bought on like eBay for like $5 or something.
Isn't like Castle Shikigami or something a bullet hell?
I think so. Or I don't know.
I've got a lot of ones. Not so bad for a man in a pink space suit, you know?
Don't let those things touch you.
Whoa, okay.
Legs.
Ah, the Metroid got me.
It's your last life.
Last life. And then I think it's pretty much done.
Yeah. I mean, you can see... what?
Don't even ask.
Don't even ask.
That's it. I still like it.
Yeah, it's not
Let's
bad.
see what happens when I hit retry. What?
What?
That should just say exit to screen or something.
Yeah.
Retry and continue?
Ooh, there's like an intro cutscene.
You mean one screen that scrolls?
Look at those planets.
You can go to pink planet with shadow.
Look at you. You're
green
awesome.
planet with shadow.
Kind of reminds me of the intro. This game reminds me of Metroid.
What is this?
What?
And how come
Look
I
at
didn't
those
have
different powers up there. They have 99 health.
I hit select.
What the?
I guess there's a lot to that game that I didn't uncover.
Let me try once.
Let's go for it.
See if I can figure it out.
Meatballs, no. Just as L laser.
Yeah.
It's a lot easier if you have like that turbo controller, like the V one, I call it.
I'm sure.
The boomerang. Also, the NES Advantage. Snarf. I think I saw this game in Top Secret Video Games and Tricks or whatever.
Yeah.
By the Nintendo
What's that?
World Champions. Yeah, it was the same thing. What is that?
What is that?
Shout out to Top Secret
If you push,
Codes and Tricks.
if you push like both buttons at the same time, it does that.
That's what I did.
Yeah, it does that.
Is that a screen clear? Is your energy gone?
I think it takes a certain amount of energy to use. And it's also going like...
What's the purpose?
It shot out that time.
I guess it's because you position it, then you shoot it.
Yeah.
Look at that wall of If you don't move all the way...
Oh, I got a power-up.
You have to hit select, probably. Hit select.
I did.
It's gone.
And now it went away.
How does that happen?
What's going on? This game doesn't make any sense. I had a power-up, but didn't use it. I selected over to it, and nothing happened. Oh, that's right. The like ground enemies, I think, drop weapons. Like those little weird, like pustule pocket things.
In Gradius, it was always the red enemies.
Right.
So you'd like look out for them.
Well, like kind of like the red enemies in Time Crisis. You just look out for them because those are the only ones that can shoot you.
Anytime I played Time Crisis at pizza. Now that is unexplainable. You have to. David, you fail at this game compared to me.
I just died. How come I have one life? How come I went all the way back to the beginning?
Can't explain that.
That's what retry does. You don't get to start where you were.
It's hard mode. You have to wait for it to reset you.
What was with that? I died one time. It reset me the whole game. And I died from nothing.
Maybe it requires you to have a certain amount of energy to go through the tubes.
Maybe.
Or maybe it's just a broken game. I'm not going to make any excuses for it.
Maybe that's why they give you so much energy, because you need a certain amount of energy to use the warp thing, or else it just resets you.
Those things will kill you if they touch you.
Which way am I supposed to go here, up or down? Which one goes farther?
I don't know, like I usually died on the screen, so I kept going up.
Let's see what down goes. Up. 5? No, up goes to 4.
So have you ever played Ghoul School?
Oh, you showed me it before, but I've never played it.
It's like my all-time, it's probably one of my favorite NES games. It's my favorite, I guess, non-Nintendo made game, like third party.
At least you like the controls pretty tight in this game.
Yeah, you fly, you get where you need to go really quickly.
Back to 1.
I prefer
Harsh.
I prefer Gradius though to this any day. Life Force.
I don't think I've ever played Life Force.
It's Gradius too.
Yeah. I don't like how you can, like, you have to memorize where the places take you, or else you just go backwards.
Yeah. Section Z. Just go to Z. I wouldn't go down. I went up.
Yeah, no, up goes to 2, down goes to 3.
Go up this next one. These guys are gonna come back. I don't know. Gradius had like interesting bosses, like Life Force especially. You fought actual like giant bosses and stuff at the end of the screen. That's what this game is lacking severely.
Yeah.
And an easy way to manage your weapons.
That thing. Whatever that does. That's red. That's red.
Green.
Five's just a free level.
No. Okay.
What?
Thought it was back at 1.
It's just exactly the same looking.
You know what game I had to beat with save states?
What?
Fester's Quest.
Is it that hard?
You have no idea. It's like Blaster Master, only like your health like bar starts off at 2,
Yeah.
and it doesn't increase till like way later on.
Blaster Master is already pretty hard.
Yeah, but I mean like they throw in some variety in the levels and stuff. Fester's Quest is always top down except for there's like an isometric 3D view, like when you're trying to get through these mazes and stuff of the mansions, and it's really hard to figure out where you're trying to go. But It doesn't stop me from liking Fester's Quest.
It's gonna shoot me all the way back to the back? No, just that one time.
It looks exactly like Samus's helmet.
I know. I have so little health.
I think your best bet with Capcom, though, is on all their Disney games that they worked on the NES. Almost all of them are just solid titles. I know, like, some people would be a little hesitant to try The Little Mermaid, but it's actually a pretty fun game. It actually has an upgrade system in it, too, for weapons and speed and stuff. It actually plays like a side-scrolling shoot-'em-up.
Really?
Yeah. And the bosses are quite challenging, and, you know, it's got great music, lots of secrets to find. I've beaten it twice, not ashamed to say it.
I haven't ever played it.
It's a good game.
I'll revert to it.
I think the hardest, like, Disney Capcom game, outside of probably DuckTales.
Oh, what the balls?
That'd be like Adventures in the Magic Kingdom.
Right, turn it off.
Alright.
I've had enough of this game.
We gave it a shot.